Hello, Capricorns. Happy New Year. Welcome to part 2 of your New Year reading for all Capricorns, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Please check other areas of your chart if you need some further clarification. This reading is called What's Good. So it's all about the good things that are coming in for Capricorns in 2023. I'm going to pull some overarching energies and some timing cards with my Moonology decks. So we're going to get right in. Well, I don't know. I feel like that needs to be like that. We're going to get right into this message for all Capricorns, and let's see what you've got. Well, there you go. Of course you're supposed to get that. The world, the things moving and turning in your favor. And you know, it's also a new chapter for you in 2023. What's good is the things that you've been working towards and wanting are going to come true. She's got 2 wands in her hand. Talk about manifestation. She's manifested the things she wants. She's a dancer. She is happy-go-lucky. Let's see what else we have. Oh my God, talk about happy-go-lucky. The Fool, Capricorns. This is absolutely beautiful here. You have 2 major arcanas. The Fool is the card number 0. It definitely is going to be a new chapter for you this year, Capricorns. There's going to be some big changes coming in, taking leaps of faith, taking calculated risks even, but knowing that there's new things coming in for you. And the Fool, I love the Fool because he carries very little baggage and he has this little white dog with him. He's not alone, right? And he carries very little baggage. And he's very happy, and he's just going to leap right off of there. He's not even looking where he's going. And it's about letting go of anything that's not working and enjoying the sunshine. And it could also be about getting out in nature, but the Fool ultimately is about a new start. The 8 of Cups. This is about really, you know, because you have this Fool card here, this new beginning, you have to leave behind anything that's hurt your heart, okay? If there's something you've been hanging on to from the past, or even something you can't let go of, you can't forgive yourself for, or there's just something that happened and it was very hurtful and it was deeply hurtful. This is about realizing that you have to let that go and move on, because you don't want whatever happened here to hold you back from whatever you can have. You know, you can have abundance, happiness, joy, sunshiny days. You can have the world, but not if you're letting your past or hurts hold you back, self-limiting thoughts or anything like that. So the 8 of Cups is about walking away. It's an action card. It's about you leaving behind the things that need to be left behind. Love this reading, Capricorn. Are you kidding me? 3 major arcana out of 4. The Chariot. The Chariot is about having strength and determination, and his chariot there is being guided by his mind. There are no chains on these sphinxes here that pull his chariot, right? It's because the mind is controlling the outside world. So what's happening in his mind is what's being projected out into the world. So keeping your mind clear of negative thoughts, keeping your mind excited and happy and open to new possibilities, and just giving things, being lighthearted and knowing that anything in the world can be yours. You know, and this is interesting because you have the World and the Fool. That's the first card, and that's the last card in the major arcana here. So this really feels like, you know, you really are completing a cycle of your life that you needed to complete, and you're moving forward towards things that you know in your brain and in your mind that are possible. There's unlimited possibilities, and you're ready to take those chances. And as I said, it doesn't have to be very risky. It could be, you know, you could have really thought about this for a long time. But now you're finally like, I've got to stop thinking. I got to start moving. Because that 8 of Cups, even though it's walking away from difficulties, it's walking away. It's an action card. So Capricorns, you guys are ready to take action this year. You're ready to move into something that in your mind, maybe some of you have seen this for some time, and Leo got a very similar message in that, you know, the things that you've seen in your mind's eye, maybe even for years, you thought your life was going to go one way and it went in different directions. This is you recapturing that. This is your, what you're seeing in your mind's eye coming into fruition for you. So I'm going to pull a Moonology card as a timing card for you, and to get a message for all Capricorns to see what the timeline is here in 2023. New moon in Aries. Go for it. Yes. Whatever you've known that you wanted to do all these years and you felt like it was holding you back or something was stopping you, it's time to go for it. Look, the card said so. And the new moon in Aries for a timing card is going to be the end of March and through April, like almost to the end of April. Okay. So think about the last week in March, first 3.5 weeks of April, or even all of April and some of March are your timing cards. So I'm feeling like something big is going to happen for you during this time period. It might be when you start your new adventure. It might be seeing the fruition of this adventure with the Chariot. This could be when you're starting to see the things that you've been working towards coming to fruition. Very exciting reading. Definitely a reading of movement and going forward, Capricorns. Changing your life, really, maybe completely from the way it is or was to something that's going to be much more fulfilling. Okay, so you do have the Patience card here. So with this walking away, this, it might take a little longer than you want this year for things to happen. As I said, that timing card, end of March or April, it could be that's when things are just starting to click in. Okay. And that could be when you're going for it. That could be when you start it. That's when the fool's journey starts, right? But it does say to have patience. Don't worry if things don't work out perfectly or go exactly as you have planned, because ultimately, I feel like with that Chariot, your strength and determination, your passion, your eye for the future is going to come true. And this last card we have, third quarter moon, adjustments are required. Okay, so this says to me that yes, you're ready to pursue something new. You're ready to step into it. You may have to make some adjustments as you go. Things might not be exactly as you want them to happen. You may not, maybe you wrote down a business plan, and you know what? That's just an idea. That's a great idea. A business plan is the perfect scenario of how things can happen, but sometimes things take longer than you expect. Permits take longer than you expect. Contracts take longer than you expect. Meetings take longer than you expect. Raises take longer than you expect. And there's adjustments that you're going to have to make along the way, and you're going to have to just roll with that. Let it go. With the 8 of Cups, just keep moving forward. Just keep pushing, because you guys, Capricorns, you have a wonderful, wonderful reading. As I said, 3 out of 4 major arcana mean that 2023 is not going to be a small year for you. It's going to be a year in which you're going to have major changes that happen. And I think that you're going to find this is one of those years of your life that you're always going to remember, because I think it's going to be so big. I think it's going to be huge. So go for it, Capricorns. Know that things take time. Don't get frustrated. Keep that foolhardy attitude. Know that you've got what you have in your mind can come to fruition, and walk away, let go of anything that's not working. Another thing with this patient and the adjustments are required that just came to me in that 8 of Cups as I was looking at it is sometimes we have to make adjustments. Sometimes we have to go down a different path because there's new opportunities that you're not seeing. So just because something doesn't work, don't take that as a sign that you shouldn't do it. Take that as a sign that you need to do something else. That there's a different opportunity. Whatever it wasn't meant for you, because there's something else that was. So that's your beautiful reading, Capricorns. Thank you so much for watching, subscribing, commenting. I appreciate you all. Remember to check your sun, moon, and rising if you want a more accurate picture of the energy for this year. I did a part 1, and I will attach that at the end of the video as well. So you could check that out if you'd like. Thank you so much. Happy New Year, and have a great year.